welcome to Drunken Arcanoughts, Chapter 8, Episode 3. This is a D&D podcast. It is based on D&D 5th edition. It's highly customized. Everything's all made up and random and crazy. And, enjoy not knowing what is going to occur because I don't know what's going to occur. I just hope that I can sort of have a framework for things that may occur. Outside of that, we're going to do introductions, and then I'm going to do a quick recap for where we're at. So I'm Clancy, I'm the DM, and I'm helping tell the story of this group of ragtag adventurers.
I am Risky, I'm playing Frederick Cobblepot, and just a human warlock badass with a summoning shotgun fucker. Yeah, that sounds accurate.
And Tourette's.
Yeah, that too.
My name's Chad. I'm playing Foley, who right now is disguised as Gulliver, the old cranky man traveling tinker vendor. Got my friend Pop Pot and Sliver, my spider.
My name's Cayman. I am playing Shitrat / Senior, Furbulg Wizard, brokenhearted yet hopeful.
I am Annie, and I'm playing Jareth, a Goblin Paladin, yeah. And I'm good. I try to lie, but I can't very well. And I have a steed named Steve, and she is a goat. That's awesome. That's natural, earthy dogtail.
Okay, so last episode, the party found themselves on the plane that is known as Terrible Place. Based on Latin, look it up. Yeah, that's fun. So
we have fun here.
We like to have fun.
The plane has a couple of native inhabitants, the goblins, the kobolds, along with apparently a fairly sizable dinosaur population. Again, listen to Chapter 8, Part 1, if you would like the various dromaeosaur size comparisons, because I'm not going to get into it every time.
But it's very important.
Yeah, I think so. It's hugely important to me.
I agree.
Important.
Anyway, so what the party's discovered is that on the plane, there are kobolds that are sort of banded together with velociraptors. They use them for hunting and other things. There are a pair of elves that have each tamed some Dakota raptors. These elves are from the initial expedition that came here. Some sleuthing from Frederick determined that they were actually spies attached to the expedition and came to keep an eye on the original team for the expedition, which are the Goliaths. The Goliaths got there and had been up to some funny business, so Atlas sent these elves to watch them, and then closed or locked off the plane behind the elves after they delivered their first report. The Goliaths, of course, went totally feral and crazy and decided that they're just going to hunt dinosaurs and eat and kill. And that's the life they want. They're built for this. They're huge humanoids that can just beat the shit out of most things. And goblins and kobolds aren't a threat to them. Now, some of the bigger dinosaurs are, but since they appeared to have been able to tame them fairly easily, that puts them in a position of essentially dominance on this plane that they seem to enjoy, according to the story from the elves.
And the raptors are pretty much like chicken.
Yeah, the raptors are barely bigger than turkeys. Velociraptors are. The Dakota raptors are a lot bigger than that. So I don't want to get into it. So
Don't make me get into this, please.
The red arrow symbol that Frederick has, he flashed at the elf in the hopes of eliciting additional information, and the elves pretty much immediately confirmed that, yeah, they're with that group. They didn't say exactly what their objective was, only that they report to the highest authority in Atlas, heavily implied to be the Great Dragon. And they were sent there to keep an eye on the Goliaths, and then after they sent the report, they just got blocked there. They got stuck there. Ostensibly a casualty in whatever greater war is occurring. So, Jalesia, the female elf, has been seducing Senior.
Successfully.
And, yeah, very successfully. Straight to him. He's not managed to see through the lies that she's telling him. And he apparently has broken off his love for Samantha and misplaced it now onto Jalesia.
It's fairly placed.
Yeah. So the party is following Neruel, the male elf, and Jalesia, the female elf, back to their camp, where they're going to get outfitted and then apparently go to meet with and or deal with the Goliaths and explore the caves there, where there were some suspicious markings that may be related to why the plane was closed and may be related to how to get off the plane.
I had a couple quick things. Terrible place in Latin is terribilis est locus.
So, terrible place. Do you know what dinosaur means?
No.
So, it means terrible lizard.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And place is Utopia.
Gotcha. We're in Danto. Oh, man, those movies were so... Fuck you. Oh.
That's the joke. It's not a great joke, but it's
I
a
did
joke.
Google Translate.
Yep.
Dinotopia was a badass movie.
It's a great book series. Shout out to James Gurney and his fantastic art that inspired a whole world.
We had the limited edition book of they got it
so
at an
gorgeous.
auction. My parents. It was awesome.
I think they're oil paintings.
Yeah,
or
Dinotopia is
watercolor. No, they're oil. They're amazing. They're incredible.
I had a question kind of more on behalf of the listener. This is meta. We don't know it, but the red arrow, Frederick received that from the Ronin of Knowledge, right? No. Okay.
Yeah, that's a little backstory along with Frederic, is that when he was 10, his sisters and mother were raped and killed, and he found their bodies.
Oh, it was okay.
And his sister was clutching that cloth, and he was told that it was dwarves that killed him.
I see.
So that's why it sparked his hatred for dwarves, and then a bunch of other shit happened that may come in another episode.
And the Ronin confirmed that it wasn't dwarves. It was. So you're basically being an imposter as the people you're hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not that we know that. Okay,
But Ronin confirmed that it was dwarves had nothing to fucking do with it, and it destroyed Frederic.
Yeah. Now he's just a vengeance warlock.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope sounding. I like that. That's the name of my new metal band. Check us out, Vengeance Warlock. We're on Facebook.
Okay. So you guys are, we'll say you're at the encampment. So when you get to the encampment, you can see that there are, their tents have small red arrows on each corner. That would have been a dead giveaway to anybody who knew about Red Arrow to look for them. But really, if you didn't know about it, you wouldn't even think about it. They just look like little arrows pointing out to the corners of it to help you maybe fold it or something. So the three of you don't really know much about it, but you recognize that that's probably why they were hesitant about taking you to the camp at all, is if somebody was hunting them, that would be a dead giveaway or something. But that's, a guess. Anyway, so they're foraging, they're grabbing supplies. They've got tons of cured dinosaur meat. They have some leather. They also have some
Liquor?
items. They do have some liquor.
Dope.
But it doesn't look very good.
I don't think he cares.
Okay.
Is that the equivalent of toilet wine, but jungle wine or something?
So it's labeled...
Just fermented dino milk.
Yeah. It's labeled Rex Gruel is what it's called. And it's a fermented mix of T-Rex drool and T-Rex piss. And apparently it will fuck you up.
Cool.
How's it taste? Worse than the
They won't
moonshine?
drink it, but apparently Bobby loved it before he left.
Fucking drow elf.
But it fucked him up bad. Like, this stuff messes with you. It messes with your voice. It slowly eats away at your body. It's really bad. It's messed up stuff.
I'd like to.
Did they tell me this before I grabbed it?
When they see you looking at it, they sort of tell you, like, it'll really fuck with you, man.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna grab it.
Can I just get a little jar of that? Oh, sorry. Can I just get a little jar of that?
I was like, who the fuck are you?
And Galesia gives you one and puts a little kiss on the jar and then hands it to you.
It's like gamer
Pull
girl
out my
milk.
thing.
Bathwater.
Yeah. Why, thank you, my lady. And then pop back in. Okay, so this might come in handy. Also, I need pants.
Would that be where I recognize that I can understand Elvish?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I'm back. What the fuck?
What?
And then I'm not gonna say anything. And just be like,
Okay.
So,
I'm like, so you want pants, huh?
Yes.
Huh, little? Yeah, you better fucking respond when I talk to you.
Sorry, I'll throw stuff down.
Okay, this is alright. Well, I'll get you some pants going. I think I got some cloth. I start undoing my tent out of the bag of holding.
Can I have your beer jug?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
You have at it. It's only 4 gallons, so drink slow.
Sure will. Anyways, I'm gonna go to what's his face and ask for a mission report.
Mission report. And he he provides you a little dossier that he wrote up. He's like, "This is the last report that we wrote before we realized that we were trapped here for apparently ever. It took about a month before we gave up, but yeah. So the gist of it is, we had been there for 2 days. We found the cave system and the ruins where goblins had drawn a bunch of pictures of people with star faces. They had like tentacles on their face and some other weird shit. And the goblins had to deal with them, and there was supposedly these gates that led to other places, just like Atlas, but we couldn't find any of them. The cave system didn't seem to have any. We looked all through it. And we sent back the report, and then we did some more foraging, and we went to go back. It just didn't work anymore. And after a few weeks of trying, it was pretty apparent that we were trapped there. Now, literally, the first time we tried and it didn't work, the Goliaths split out on their own. And they came back with the allosaurs that they had tamed, and that was shocking. But after a month, they fully turned on us. We had to vanish into the brush to get away, and they started setting up their little fiefdom over there and bringing the goblins and kobolds under their thrall, any of them that came close enough to deal with them. And we had to go find some way to stay alive so that we could ideally get off of this hellhole.
Did you guys like write down the drawings, like copy them or anything?
No, we didn't take any brushings. It didn't seem important.
Okay. So what's the deal with Bobby?
And Bobby was certain that if he just got deep enough into the cave system, that he would find however this portal was, and he would be able to start portal jumping from plane to plane until he made it back to Atlas. So Bobby was under the impression that the first portal at Atlas that nobody ever uses was actually an incoming portal from whatever that old system was, not an outgoing portal.
That's very interesting.
But it doesn't make any sense because the portal drawings didn't have any of the correct runes. They wouldn't work that way. It just doesn't, it doesn't make sense.
So I missed a part, I think. In the caves is where they initially teleported into?
No, they teleported out on the outskirts, and then
Oh.
they swept across the plain, and when they got to the caves, they found those interesting drawings.
Okay.
And then did some exploring. But when they sent their first report back, then for whatever reason, although it's generally surmised to them that something related to their report, they just sealed the plane off entirely.
So their first portal worked, but after when they sent the report, and
Yeah.
then after that it didn't work.
Yep.
Okay. What other members of your team has survived?
Well, there's just the two of us that are left. Bobby died in the cave system, we presume, and then the 3 Goliaths.
And as far as you know, Bobby wasn't part of the order.
No.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, Bobby. His beautiful eyes.
Nothing. Sorry. Never mind.
He just jizzed himself.
So, fuck. Sorry. That blows my mind. God damn it.
That was the dude talking about Bobby's eyes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Nearwell really likes Bobby.
So, my question is, God damn it. I'm sorry. I can't get over that. That's crazy. My question is, do you have any information, any books, anything like that about this place?
No, it was basically uncharted, just like everything that gets dialed up that the Expeditionary Force goes into. They just pick the next sequence in line. This is the first time anybody from Atlas had been here, as far as we know.
Well, yeah, as far as you know.
Can Senior attempt to think back if he's read anything at all or about this place?
Yes, but
Okay.
I'll tell you, there's a high DC.
That's fine.
So we'll say if you beat a 20.
Okay. History?
Yes.
24.
24. Okay. So with a 24, you think back and you think of what you know of Atlas and what you know of various planes, of things that you heard while you were shit rat, and you put it all together and you start thinking of sort of myths and legends, right? So you've been to a couple different planes. You know that the multiverse has various deities, gods, creatures, beasts, and legends. And you know that there is one sort of, not all-encompassing, but very common theme that historians generally attribute to cultures that were uncivilized that came across the beginning of the empire for Atlas. People coming through portals and having strange garb and technology. But the description of people with star faces or tentacle faces brings to mind the one trait that doesn't make sense. This empire that is often discussed had tentacles on their faces. This multiverse spanning myth from ancient times in hundreds or even thousands of planes. They always mention this, and you're not sure why, but you do know that it's always assumed that it's part of Atlas because Atlas does the exact same thing. It's just they don't have any tentacle faces. So that's what you can surmise from that.
Okay.
I'm going to use message and whisper to Senior and ask him if he knows anything about what we're talking about.
Well, in the past, I've read about this overall, essentially way back of this dimension hopping race that had tentacle faces. Oh wait, it's in my head. So I've read about in the past a race that actually had pop through dimensions quite frequently and quite easily, and they always mention how they had tentacles on their faces.
Okay. I'm going to look at you real weird when I'm hearing that. Like, okay, well, keep that to yourself, and we should communicate this way like all the time from now on.
Okay, yeah, sounds great.
Okay.
Speaking of which, the part of your brain that you went to for this is related to your love of tentacle porn. That's where
Yeah.
you had filed this knowledge away.
Oh, God damn it. They call me cool guy hentai. What's up?
God. Okay. So the elves sort of unroll a gear pack, and they say, well, we're not using these, so if you're going to help us deal with the Goliaths, we can outfit you guys with at least a little bit of gear. And so they're sort of sorting through it, and they ask, what do you guys need? What are your favored weapons or whatnot?
That's a loaded question.
Well, I have my boomstick. Yeah, I'm just gonna show him that.
My sword.
Your sword?
Mm-hmm.
You have your
The fancy sword.
yeah, you have the necrotic damage sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they asked to inspect it.
Just don't touch the blade.
Or do. Fuck them.
Can I hold it while they inspect it?
You can, yeah.
Okay. I hold it out and
Just
say,
reluctantly.
"See?"
And he's like, I just want to see if I can help any.
Okay. I'm still holding it. I'm not gonna let go.
You're not gonna let go? Okay,
No.
and he
You can touch
he's
it.
like, I guess I can't do anything with it. I mean, I had some hopes. Does anyone have any sort of weapon that they're interested in?
I can use a staff or a wand.
Staff or a wand? Or he goes, a staff or a wand?
The minute he does that, I get pissed. I get straight up pissed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, let me see here. And he digs through the pack a little bit, and he pulls out it's sort of halfway between a staff and a wand. It's not long enough to be a staff, but it's too long to
baton?
be
Is
a
it more
wand.
like a scepter?
Yeah, it's pretty close to a scepter, and it looks like it's probably a very large spike from like a stegosaurus, and it has a number of runes intricately carved into it. Basically, what it would do is any first level spell that's channeled through it, you could any spell that's channeled through it, diminishing based on the level, you can roll a d20, and if you roll above a 10 at the first level, going down by 2 each level above that, you'll get the spell slot back. Now, it only does that once, and then it's burned out until you rest.
So roll a d10, diminishing by level, right?
Roll a d20,
Oh, d20.
and it has to beat a 10
For a level 1 spell.
for a level 1 spell. Has to beat a 12 for level 2, a 14 for level 3, 16 for level 4.
So it goes up by 2 for each one.
Yeah, 18 for level 5. You have to get a 20 for a level 6 spell. But the first time that it successfully works, it's burned out until your next long rest.
That's pretty good.
What about this thing? And I'm gonna bring out my snake staff.
Your snake staff.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's interesting. Where'd you find that?
Don't worry about that.
And they're like, that, I mean, there's nothing we can do to improve it, but it has some very useful properties in dealing with snakes. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's the ultimate snake.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? I would gladly trade you this, and they pull out some plate armor that's just covered in weird scales and spikes. Like, we'd gladly trade you this plate armor for that staff.
What's that do?
And they're like, I mean, mainly what it does is it increases your AC against offensive spells by 2.
What if I just paid you for it?
I mean, you can do that after we get off the plane. But right now, money doesn't have any value to me. However, a staff that can talk to snakes might have value here. if there are giant snakes anywhere, that would be very, very useful.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to hold on to that.
Maybe at this time I finish building my tent. What we doing here? Doing a little bit of items, weapon swap or something? Yeah?
And they're like, maybe.
Oh, well, I'm not much of a warrior. I'm just an old traveling tinkerer. But I do have this, and I pull out my glove dart. I'm like, is there anything you can see about that?
And they're like,
Well, and when they inspect it, do they know its properties?
they can
Well,
sometimes.
I can tell you what they are if they do, because they're
Yeah.
weird.
So they're inspecting the dart a little bit, and they're interested, but they're like, we don't really have anything appropriate to trade for it.
Oh, I just thought
We
you were
have
improving
a
stuff.
ton of daggers that are forged by the goblins here. They're made from dinosaur parts. They're really crappy. They break apart on impact, but I mean, we have literally bags of them.
I go, and then the dart flies back into my glove. I'm like, okay, no thanks. Do you got any little artifacts or trinkets? I'm a simple old man. I just like little weird magical stuff. Whatever you might have.
And they do have a what would be the best thing to call it? It looks like a sort of necklace made of sort of teeth and claws that have been polished down into spheres. So it looks just sort of like a series of beads.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, neither of us are particularly religious, but these prayer beads would probably help one channel divinity.
That's cool. What you need for that?
Not sure. What do you have?
I have a shitty crossbow.
I don't.
I'll give you Samantha.
And they're like, what?
Samantha.
Who's Samantha? And Galesia's like, yeah, who's Samantha?
And I'm like, Samantha! Samantha! And kind of shout for her.
Roll persuasion.
Holy shit. 16.
Okay. Yeah. And Samantha appears and she's like,
Samantha. Meet elf. Elf meet Samantha.
and she flips off the elf chick. And you snap,
Yeah.
and nothing happens. And she's like, oh, yeah, that was me messing with you. You can't do anything to me now. It's like, although it is really rude that you keep snapping at me.
That.
And, yeah. So she goes over there and she's like, well, if you keep that up, I'm just going to stay with the elves. And she sits and she's like, well, he lost me. I work for you two now.
There you go with the trade.
The elf guy's like, he like tries to touch her. And he's like, oh my God, this is incredible. And he's like, trade. And he throws you the prayer beads.
Armor is included in with that.
Yeah, I think maybe if you got any other little trinkets, that probably all would be a package
This
deal.
is for you.
Yeah.
You're giving me the challenge of divinity?
I don't believe in God. I think God don't really exist.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Senior.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Got any other little trinkets, little magical bits?
They're like, not really. Nope.
I think that cowgirl here is worth at least that suit of armor.
Yeah.
We don't really
I'll give you
like
the crossbow.
to. And they think, and they whisper to one another. They say something, and they're like, "Yeah, you know what? Sure."
I want to look around the camp. Is there any of their equipment or structures that are kind of broken, and, like tattered?
Broken? No,
Just, like,
everything's
worn down?
in pretty good shape.
Oh, okay.
So would that be like medium armor, or should I just add 2 AC?
The plate
Yeah.
is heavy armor, which means it will inhibit casting dramatically.
Ooh.
But it'd be great for a tank.
Or a paladin who has a bonus for spiked armor. I just wish we knew.
Well, wouldn't it fuck with her casting?
I don't know.
No.
Paladins
What
are uninfected by heavy armor because they have the proficiency in it.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
there you go.
Oh, so now I got our spiked armor?
Yes.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
We're
I'm
just
just
gonna
standing here. I'm like,
Well, we're hoping you'll stand in the middle of the fights and they'll just wail on you.
That's fine.
That's what we all need.
Already does, anyways.
Yeah,
Does
she already
Steve get
killed
to
them
have
all.
armor?
Yeah.
Huh?
Does Steve get to have armor?
Steve could probably get armor made for him.
Who could do that?
Okay.
You'd
well,
need to get some materials for it, though.
Oh, geez, Gulliver could probably do that.
What kind of materials would you need, Gulliver?
It depends on what kind of armor you want your dog to have.
You're regarded.
Goat dog. Well,
He's
Steve,
a good goat. And I started
she's a
petting him.
great goat.
Yeah, he's a great goat.
She's a great goat.
That's what I'm saying. He's a great goat.
She is very great.
This is the most passive aggressive way to correct somebody over and over again.
Just repeat.
She is. Yeah, he is. No, she is. Yeah, he is.
So I'm just. Well, I guess I'll just say it. So I'm gonna make him some breeches and some
Okay.
under breeches, and then I'm gonna work on a saddle for Steve, and then we can maybe get some armor built around the saddle, the whole thing. It'll just all take some time.
And
What
I
kind
needed.
of things should I get? And I'll try to start collecting.
I'll let you know. I need to give the plans a little bit, and I need to get some fucking pants on this guy. So
On the
that's
man
kinda,
baby.
So, short rest. You guys can work on some pants and stuff.
I
You
would
won't
like-
be able to finish goat armor in that.
No,
time,
no,
though.
no.
I'd like
I'm
to
honestly just
talk
gonna do
about Bobby and what we know about Bobby.
What you know about Bobby? So Bobby's file is in that dossier, so you can ask them about him, but there's lots of information in there if you want to read it.
Okay, well, I'd like to read it.
Okay. So designation, he is a private in the 2270th Expeditionary Force. Bobby Finch. He is a famous member of the team. He was really effective, and
I really want to spoil
nope,
it.
you can't.
You're all so dense. Oh, you figured
Nope.
it out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
no, but don't
No?
say anything.
Okay, but I'm like,
So
no fucking clue.
that's
the best
amazing. So, yeah, but Bobby, that's all there is about him. He was an effective person. He got really addicted to, oh shit, what was it called? The Rex
Drew?
Gruel.
Gruel.
Rex Gruel, which is T-Rex piss and T-Rex drool
Which
mixed
what
together.
is essentially meth for the
Yeah, which works effectively like meth and just really fucks you up. Leaves you all haggard and messed up.
We should take that to Arkansas.
Yeah, they would love it there. Because, at least then they wouldn't remember they're in Arkansas. So, yeah. Not much else about him. He'd had 3 successful missions prior. Nothing particularly notable outside of the fact that he's a pretty smart dude. And talented smith.
Oh, son of a bitch! God damn it! Fuck.
I'm sorry.
He's been hinting at it so
I'm
much.
sure he has. I had no idea. I was stuck on Bobby. Not
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was a Dinotopia thing. I'm like, oh, okay. He had beautiful eyes.
Beautiful blue eyes.
Beautiful blue eyes.
Stunning.
God damn it.
But then how?
Now you guys are going through the exact same thing Cayman went through.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god.
I'm gonna be like, there's no mention of Bobby and the Order in here at all.
No, we're not sure what Bobby's connection to all this was. I think he just is an innocent bystander. The Goliaths didn't want anything to do with him, and he wasn't with us. But when they betrayed us, he didn't know anything about why we were here, and there was no reason to kill him, so we just teamed up, and then he went crazy and went down into the cave to try and leave and died.
What
And
time
you-
of day is it?
With the Goliaths
At
in
this
there,
point,
too?
it's like midday.
But the Goliaths went you as with you as well.
The first time, yeah. They came here with us.
And the
and-
Goliaths let Bobby into the
Oh, no, we're pretty sure that he snuck his way in. Or they captured him on the way in and killed him. We don't know if he even made it there.
Okay.
But he was a pretty sneaky dude.
Yes.
Well, judging by your guys' report, it seems like I'm not talking to the correct person. Yeah, we need to go find Bobby.
Yeah, I say we do a field trip, go to some caves. There's good rocks in caves, and there are goblins you might talk to them. Do you know Goblinish?
Yeah, I actually speak Goblin.
Gobliniscus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
But they're mean.
Okay.
Nasty little things.
Are you the Uncle Ruckus of goblins?
Oh, no. But yeah.
Did you ever see Boondocks?
Me, yeah.
I was talking to Clancy.
Yeah. But it's making me think of an even worse term.
Let's move past it.
Anyway. Yeah, I could probably talk to the goblins.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
But we got to get past the Goliaths too, or we got to get past the goblins and then the Goliaths and then the cave to see the.
Well, let's do it.
Well, I can talk to the Goliath too. I speak giant.
Really?
Yeah, very fluently.
Prove it.
And I just.
And you can understand what he's saying still, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, that's legit.
Oh, wow.
What'd
Wait,
you say?
what? How?
Huh?
What the?
I said your head's really big. That's it.
Let's stay in character, please.
Hide
You
that
got
big-ass
that
forehead.
giant fucking plebiosaurus head or whatever.
No, I'm Gulliver right now. I'm just an old man.
You keep saying plesiosaur.
because that's the only dinosaur I know from 5e.
It's not a dinosaur.
So one real quick question with the necklace that I got, and already having channel divinity, can I do both now instead of one or the other after a long or short rest? Okay.
I mean, basically, you could do one of them twice, or you can do one then the other.
Okay.
Oh, it just gives her an extra charge?
Yep.
Oh.
Dope.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Jarrett's loaded up now.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. So what does the spiked armor do for me again? I'm sorry.
2 AC.
So plus 2 AC against spells.
+2 against spells.
Yeah, and if somebody grapples you, they'll take damage on trying to do so because the armor's all spiky.
And then don't you get a bunch of cool stuff for spiked armor?
I think so.
that's- Isn't that a barbarian thing?
Oh, what's that?
Was that
Tuco that was
It
wanting to get
Tuco.
spiked armor?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was Tuco.
I forgot that.
So against spells, does that mean that like when she has to roll against?
If it's a save, then no.
Oh, okay.
It's like spell attack.
Yeah, like if you try an Eldritch Blast, her AC is effectively +2.
Huh.
Okay.
All right.
Because I already have the resistance on spells too.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're just.
Well, I packed my tent up. Or no, I guess I do leave. I just leave my tent there.
You want to leave
No,
it?
fuck, I don't want to do that. I
Can you
start
lock
packing my
it?
tent up. No, no, it's flimsy.
I have one more question for you guys. What is up, dog?
And the elf guy is like, he looks at you. And he looks at Samantha and he whispers something to her. And she laughs and he goes, I don't know, what is up, dog?
I'm like super pissed, but I don't say anything. I'm just real quiet. I'm like, well, we should better pack up and go.
Yeah, I'll get. Fuck, I forgot my voice. I'll get all my stuff packed up. It's gonna take me a minute.
I'll help.
Okay, thank you. It's really complicated. There's a rope and a hole in the bag it goes in.
Maybe I should
Glesia
just stand
comes
here.
and
It's
sits with you, and
complicated.
she's like, I'm so sorry about him. He is just being a bully, just like all these other people that are with you. They're all bullies.
So,
That's my
yeah.
trigger word. No.
Senior, she also just laughed when he did that.
I think I just want to sit by myself for a second.
And she goes, okay. And goes off and roll perception.
Holy shit. 17.
And you see she says something to Nearwell,
Uh-huh.
and he glances at you, and his eyes sort of narrow. And yeah, they start packing up their stuff, loading up their Dakota Raptors.
I want to yell for Proto.
Okay, he's with you guys.
He has been the
He's
whole
just
time.
been silently following you.
Yeah.
He hasn't been attacking at all.
No.
We haven't asked him to.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
He
he
is
didn't
only-
ask him for the melee slave.
He's advice and guard dog.
Yeah. Right now, he's just advice.
I ask him, I go, Proto, is there any ability you have in combat? You got any adeptness at weapons or magic?
Yes. Querying. Unauthorized.
Oh, interesting.
The fuck was that?
That was a pleasure growl.
You speak tongues. You should know what he's saying.
Yeah, I said, wow,
Yes,
that's really
Daddy.
interesting. Worth that.
Yes, Daddy.
Do you know any magic tricks?
He looks and in an oddly non-automaton way puts his hand up and then puts the hands together and then pulls them apart, and there's a red piece of paper there, and then he makes it disappear again.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's a cool trick. Can I have that piece of paper? Can I look at it? I'll give it back to you.
And he goes, designation, magician, and then pulls the paper out from behind your ear and goes, ho, 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 and hands it to you.
Oh, cool. I go, and I look at it. Is there anything?
It's just a piece of red paper.
Okay, tuck it away.
And then
Cool, Proto.
he's staring at your pocket where you tucked it away.
Or do you want it back?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, give it
He
back.
makes it disappear again.
So cool.
All right, so we gonna go?
Did you make me pants, by the way?
Yeah, while we were doing that.
Yes, I'm no
So
longer
I made
diaper
him-
boy.
I made him linen underwear with linen I had in my tent, and then
Ooh.
scaled leather pants.
So did you check the inseam and everything?
No.
You do that all?
I specifically told him on the break, I was like, I'm going to ballpark it. You're going to get what you get.
Worst case, I just tie it up with some rope.
Yep.
If it's too big. If it's too tight, then it doesn't matter.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys gear up, and the elves sort of start leading the way.
And we're going to the caves.
They're taking you to the caves. Yeah, they're going to try and lead you around the Goliath, although they're going to end up getting super close to the goblins.
I'm going to be in the back.
Okay.
kind of pouting.
And I'm gonna cast Mage Armor
Okay.
on, I guess, both of us.
So, as you guys are making your way through the woods, I need you all to make perception checks.
Ooh, 16.
5.
6.
14.
Anybody be a 15? You did? You hear and feel in your chest just a impact tremor.
Oh, I think we're getting close.
Then you hear it again.
Yeah, something's coming near us.
Then it stops.
What do you mean? Like a bird or a dinosaur?
Did you guys all stop at this point? The elves stopped when you said something.
Yeah, I just heard stuff, and it just stopped when we did.
Yeah, I guess if everybody else stopping, then I'm going to stop
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I'm in the back.
So they're looking at you and they're like, "What is it?"
Yeah, it sounded like something big walking or moving or something.
And they sort of whisper to one another. And Neroel says, "Galesa's gonna leave. Frederic, I'm gonna talk to you more about this sound while we move forward."
Okay.
So
Where's Galicia going?
Galesa's just like, "I'm just leading the group. Just follow me."
But are you leaving?
And she looks and she winks at Senior and she says, "No, we're a team. Come on."
But you just answered the fucking dumb question.
Can I
It's just
roll
are you gonna
insight
stay
on
with
that?
us? Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's a 2.
You're surprised, considering that you know that these guys are not particularly good people.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she's got a good heart.
15.
Just that
15.
Wait, did she say she's leaving or leading?
Leading.
Oh, I thought she said leaving. Okay.
She said leading.
But isn't she just like going off on her own?
No.
Oh,
She's just,
Scouting
instead of
ahead.
both of them being at the front of the convoy, she's going to continue at the front, and Neruel is going to come back by you.
okay.
That's all.
Sketchy.
Nothing too crazy.
Well, I don't
It
think
is
it's
sketchy.
sketchy at all. Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You don't love the way that she said, we're a team. It just comes
No.
across as cheesy.
Yeah, I did not like that.
So, however, when Neruel gets back, he says, so there is one other complication that,
Yeah.
that we hadn't actually thought would be important. But
yeah.
based on the sounds that you're hearing, it's probably worth bringing up.
No shit.
So on this plane, there aren't dragons. We're positive there are no dragons at all. But for whatever reason, there are sort of a dragon equivalent. There are beasts far larger and more dangerous than they should be.
So, like, bigger versions of what we had to kill earlier.
Much bigger.
That would have been important.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a Gigantosaurus, but it's quite a bit bigger than that. They're obscene, obscenely large, and especially dangerous. And we really need to make sure we don't run into them. They're fairly intelligent, but
So, what's she doing?
she's just making sure that we're not going to get jumped while I tell you what's up in case we need to,
Bail?
So there's an analogy that we elves use in that you don't have to be faster than the cheetah. You just have to be faster than the people around you.
Oh, yeah. You see the little girl that, like, we traded? Like, she can't be killed.
Right.
So-
She doesn't really seem to listen to us at all. I was wanting to talk to you about that too. How do we make her do stuff?
It's an attunement process. It takes about a year.
It's true.
Yeah. See, there was something we didn't tell you about that trade.
Oh man, missing information. Real
Yeah.
tough stuff, huh?
Kind of sucks when we're all, like, gonna die
And
together.
they're like, yeah, well, anyway, my point still stands. And Neruel leans in and whispers directly to Frederic, like, if we need to cut the dead weight, we will.
Yeah.
She's telling you a joke. She told you a joke over
Oh,
there.
no, he said he's gonna kill whoever's, or let anyone else die besides him and the elf bitch.
And he's like, yeah, uh-huh, that's, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yep.
See-
And he jumps up to the front of the convoy and starts whispering to Galecia.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right up next to them.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go back towards Senior and have a little chat real quick. You know, Senior, I really appreciate you giving me that necklace.
Yeah, no problem. I
That's
don't.
sort of what a true friend would do.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't really need it, so it's all good.
Well, I noticed you've been speaking with Galecia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She kind of make fun of you there that last time?
Oh no, she is fine. She's fine.
Well, I don't know. Could I persuade you maybe to be more cautious around her so you don't get your feelings hurt and be bullied by her?
You can roll a persuasion check.
I know. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
so 14.
That's pretty solid.
That's 19.
That's 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. You. Yeah. I'm like, well, you're my friend.
I
and
just don't want you to be bullied by her.
No, it's fine. I can deal with bullies. Trust me.
I know. Well, I
I
got you
love that
back
everybody's
too.
using this trigger word to manipulate them. We just don't want you to be bullied. It's something about bullies.
Yeah. And especially the way Samantha's treated you lately. I don't want that to see that happen again to you.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Don't worry. I'm fine.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
So at this point, the tremors start, and they seem to be picking up speed.
And getting closer?
You would think so, yeah. You can all hear them now.
That's crazy.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the other two and be like, okay, well, we should probably hide.
Yeah, what you guys used
Now?
to do with that big old
I go
giganto?
invisible.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay, roll stealth for you. You're invisible,
I'm asking them what they normally do when this happens.
and the elves sort of look at each other, and you two sort of disappeared. Are you still visible too?
Me and Steve are climbing up into the
Okay,
trees.
you're climbing up to
hiding.
the tree,
We're hiding.
and they look at you.
And I'm just looking at him with a dumb old man face, just like this.
Nope. And they just sort of stare at each other, and it's getting closer and closer. And they're like, "You just stay right here. As long as it's just one, he won't feel threatened."
Well, if I got my cane, I can walk pretty quick.
I'm gonna
I
use
could-
message and tell you to
I
fucking hide.
already know that. So I go, okay, well, I might do that, and then I go, "Wah, wah, wah," and then I get yellow goop on my head from Pot, and then I fly up into a tree, and I want to
shit.
try and find like a little.
Okay.
I want to get on a big
And
branch.
when
and-
you start to fly, they bolt. They just immediately go left and right.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it. On the male elf, I cast black tentacles.
Ooh. Okay.
Because could you guys hear them trying to trap me?
Huh? No, I just don't
Oh,
like him.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 13.
Yeah, it doesn't pass, and he takes.
Nice.
And the Dakota Raptor got a 17. It's Dex, right?
Tongues?
Yeah, that
Okay.
passes.
So
it
he
takes
got yanked
half.
off of
Frederick.
it.
Do
But
you still have tongues going?
Yeah.
Okay.
the
I think so.
Raptor fucking took off. No, I think it only lasts an hour, doesn't it?
Hold on. Oh, what? Tongues? Yeah, it only lasts an hour.
Okay. Then no.
Oh, what's it called again? Sorry, I gotta look it up.
Once I get on a branch, I take out a little piece of paper and I start scribbling on it.
Okay.
And then I put it in the pouch.
Okay.
And then I try and get your... I don't know if I can even see him, if he's in line of sight of me.
He's stealthed.
And I don't know where
You'd have to roll to
I don't know where you went.
detect him.
You should be able to send a message back to me anyways,
So
because I messaged you.
he's restrained, and he takes 10 damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's a cantrip.
Yeah, right.
Restrained takes 10 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. He gets grabbed by the tentacle, and the tentacle wraps him up and holds him about 9 feet in the air. Just coiled around his body.
How many
He can
words?
try to make a darkness throw an escape for up to a minute, and then it disappears. But
So around the corner,
yeah,
Okay.
a huge dinosaur appears, covered in spikes and feathers. It's brilliant, deep red, and I mean, its teeth are probably between 12 and 15 inches long. So a T-Rex's tooth is between 6 and 9.
How tall is its, as you say, biting height?
Its biting height is probably 40 feet up.
I want to go 60 feet up,
Okay.
and I'm just going to hover up there. And then also I send a message back to Frederick, and I say, we should at least kill one of the elves, maybe keep one, or just kill them both. We know where we need to go, and they're shifty.
Jesus Christ, that's cool looking.
I also want to be above
Oh,
that.
shit.
Good
Me and
lord, that's
Steve.
like a big-ass monster hunter.
Yeah, it's fucking it's
That's
scary, dude.
dope.
Oh, can I even see you anymore?
Well, I am flying up pretty much directly above it.
I can
So
see
I
you
don't
though.
know.
Oh, but yeah.
So this, it. Oh damn! So it roars and it shakes the trees, and it looks down at the elf wrapped in the tentacle, and it just lunges forward and, oop, along with a big chunk of the ground, eats it.
Did the tentacles grab it too?
The tentacles try, but it just literally eats the whole chunk of dirt that
Oh,
they
okay.
were in,
Okay.
and gulps it down.
Are the tentacles in its stomach now?
Yes.
Does it take? I'm just curious. Nah, doesn't affect
it's
it.
mostly it appears to be totally unaffected by it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And as it roars, no, you don't have tongues anymore. Okay.
We were doing message back and forth.
Yeah.
But who can understand? She can't.
She'd have to
Goblin?
cast it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Oh, the To talk to the big guy?
Yeah.
Speak with the animal?
I can talk with them too. I just can't understand
Yeah.
them.
So it did that, and it sort of rears up and scans the trees, and pretty quickly it catches sight of you, and it just tilts its head, and then it looks around, and then crashes through the trees after the path that Galesia took.
I just kind of yell because I'm not scared because I'm flying up above for 10 minutes at least. So I just yell, we should just let the elves get eaten and we should get to the caves.
Sounds good.
Is that the right thing to do?
Absolutely.
So with message, I have to point my finger towards the creature. So can I see him floating?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's very obvious.
Okay. And be like, yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, okay. Yep. Cool.
At about that point, you hear the high-pitched shriek of an elf damsel in distress.
Okay, this is what's gonna happen.
'Kay.
Let's see what I'm gonna do because Jareth also persuaded me.
Yes.
So
It's
If
a
I get-
bros before hoes moment.
if I get above
Maybe.
a 15, I'm chasing after her.
Okay,
Below that, not.
that makes sense.
So 15 or higher.
I chase her.
Thank God.
Yeah.
no,
From
you
your
gotta do it.
vantage, you can see that she had crawled underneath the root of a large tree. She's way down underneath it. And the tree probably has a trunk 20 feet wide. And the dinosaur rams the tree with its head and just starts to rip the ground up with her in it.
Yikes.
And then just dives its head in and eats the roots along with her all at once. And throws its head back and lets out a roar that sends chills down your spines. And you actually see that there was a T-Rex nearby that just flees at the sound. And it turns and starts slowly stalking down the path that you guys had come from.
By
So
the way,
it's not going towards our current location?
No, it's going to where you came
Okay.
from.
I'm gonna roll to see if I get that spell back. I forgot to do that.
Mhm.
Fuck. I'm 2 off.
So, yeah, you guys can continue on your way. You know roughly where you need to go.
We said be careful.
I agree.
So this was that a bad thing trapping him?
So we're all
No,
coming
not
back
at all.
down. Where you're like in back in the middle of the ground.
They're bad people.
He made
I'm
fun.
proud of you.
He made
Senior.
fun of the way I talked, though.
Yeah, they
And
were
if-
not good.
I pop out my retainer. It's just because of my retainer.
Yeah, that's really crazy. You ever been to a dentist? Anybody who does dental,
That's why I have the retainer.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I just
Maybe you
if I
could
don't
just-
wear it, my teeth they're almost healed, and
Yeah.
Mm.
so you get the idea.
Yeah.
I only
Anyway,
got 2
they're-
years left.
You gotta realize too, by the way, bud, that lady elf, she wasn't being genuine with you. She was just trying to take advantage of you. And really, she's the worst cowboy because you don't even know she's bullying you.
I just feel bad. That's all.
That's okay. We should go find that cave though before that giant fucking
Why do you
monster
think
eats us.
that giant monster didn't come back at us and just went
Because I think we
for
were
the
hiding.
elves?
They didn't want
But it
messing
saw
with
me
the
and it didn't do
tentacles.
anything.
It did?
Yeah, me and Steve were up in the tree and it looked right at us. And then it went for the elves instead.
Maybe because of your god powers.
Well, also I wouldn't want to eat you with all that armor. Think
Oh.
about that.
Maybe you look like a dinosaur.
It looks like a pine cone.
Oh. A pine cone.
Well, it'd be like eating a pine cone, like a spiky pine cone.
Maybe it recognizes how good-natured and your heart is about all living things.
That's true. That's
That,
probably
or
what it
because
is.
you're green, you're not ripe yet.
Oh.
There's a lot of possibilities I don't know if we'll figure out.
All right. Well,
Also,
Someday you guys will get to like some riddle keeper who can answer any question, and you can ask that, and I'll be like, and I'll tell you then. I'm not gonna tell you now.
Yeah.
You'll have to ask.
No, if we find a riddle keeper and we get one question, it's gonna be, what's up, dog?
It is. Also, you could stop being the old man.
I'm used to it. I did this for 30 years.
I was just letting
He
you
just
know.
doesn't want to be a fucking hideous monster.
Yeah, I
Where's
don't want that
Samantha
much.
in all of this?
So Samantha actually was caught in the Edwards
Edwards.
black tentacles. And she wasn't like caught physically by it, but that's where she was. So she is currently inside the stomach of that thing, as far as you know.
Well, that's 2 bullies out of the way.
Oh damn!
He made fun of the way I
Jesus.
talked, and I saved her, and she fucking ghosted me.
So,
I'm not saying I want a blowjob or anything, but a thanks would be cool.
God damn!
we know the path we're on goes to the caves.
You can surmise that, yeah.
Is that in the report? Okay.
Yeah.
For 10 minutes, I hover above the ground because I can still fly.
Okay. But you move super slow, right? So everybody's stuck moving.
Okay,
10
so maybe I'm
feet.
bound.
Okay, yeah.
I do like a long jump, kind of
Jump and
strides.
then glide down the jump and then glide. Like a really bad demon hunter in WoW.
Yeah.
I go, hey, crazy. Did you look at that book about how to make me not be a monster?
Yeah, there's some complications.
What's that? What do we got to
We
do?
gotta find a lot of stuff. Senior
We
told me.
either need
That's
to find
usually how it complicates
one of
things.
the same race you are currently,
I don't even know
Draenor-
what I'm called.
drain all their blood, and then you have to bathe in the boiling blood.
Whoa, we gotta do blood magic?
Yeah, a lot of blood magic. That, or we need to find a warthog. I didn't write down the name of the dinosaur.
An
But
ankylosaurus. What, you didn't think you were going to end up in a plane with dinosaurs?
Fucking idiot.
an ankylosaurus and a giraffe. We need to find the blood of all those. I combine them, and I also perform the same type of ritual.
It's one or the other.
Yeah. Well,
I've
There
never
might-
seen something like me ever before, so I don't know if we're gonna find that.
the other option is I can see if there's a third option, but the third option would involve killing you and bring you back to life. But that's also a random thing.
Oh, so we would just kill me again and come bring me back. You can wait. You can do resurrection scroll up.
Not yet. I'm learning it, but I'm not adept.
Okay.
Why are you still Gulliver?
I don't know. The elves left. I guess so. Maybe I don't need
I
to
kind of
be.
like Gulliver.
It's just it takes a fucking spell slot. So if I need to do it again, there's more spell slots. Okay, fine. And then I turn off Gulliver. And then a
Both of them go,
monstrosity.
Like, that's funny.
You're hideous.
So we should be sneaky going up to the cave. If there's
Yeah.
Goliath, dude, who's the best at talking out of all of us? Because apparently people don't like it when I talk.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like
I think Jareth did talk to them.
I could try.
Jareth's lovely.
I'd
To the
say it'd
Goliath?
be me. Like I'm the Bobby. Well, fuck if he's still there.
No, he's not.
We don't know.
Oh, we do.
Actually, the only one who could
Oh,
piece it together
well, true. I
is
don't say
these
that.
two.
Yeah.
Well, realistically, it'd
Was I
probably
there? I
be
don't
Frederick
think
would
I
be
was
the only
there.
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Frederick's
I
the only
think
one
it
who could
was,
piece it together.
Tuco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it was Tuco, huh?
We
But-
do know where Bobby has gone.
Well, like the giants that came with him, were they part of Atlas?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Goliath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was like, well,
So-
shit. I guess I'm probably gonna have to go.
Well, and I think you can talk to Goliath. You can talk to goblins. You can make someone talk to anybody, apparently.
Yes.
And you know what's going on, so
I
I'm
cast-
backseat.
Tongues on you again.
Oh. Okay.
And let's see if I get it back. Hey, I don't.
Okay. So you guys start making your way up there, and pretty shortly you hear a little bit of a ruckus. There's like bells being rung, and you can see a bunch of little shacks, like thrown together shanty town looking thing. It's all boarded up shut, and everything's closed, and there's no livestock out or people outside of one guy with wearing just a simple like shirt, dress thing, like a pillowcase pulled over him, and he's tied to a stake in the middle of the town, sitting there, and he's just sort of silently staring at the forest with big eyes. You guys can see him. He's not looking at you. He's looking past you right now. He doesn't really see you.
And we're in the Goliath town, not the Goblin.
No, it's a goblin.
Oh, it's
is
a
what
goblin.
you're seeing.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I think I'm gonna hop off Steve
Okay.
because I want him to follow me, but just 1 mile away. I don't want him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nudge you and be like, I think this is
And I'm
probably
gonna
you.
walk up to this.
Okay,
guy.
so you walk into town, and he looks at you, and he's like, "What are you doing here?"
What are you doing here? Why are you tied up?
"Oh, I'm the sacrifice."
You're the sacrifice to what?
"Oh, to Raptius."
Oh, the big thing with feathers and spikes?
"Yep. Until he gets his food, he's angry."
And you want to be the sacrifice?
"No." "But I lost the raffle, and that's fair, I'm told." "That's why they tie me here."
Where's
If
everyone
we
else?
cut you down. Yeah, where is everyone else?
"They're hiding.
Are they watching?
Raptius is coming."
Are they watching us?
"I mean, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to avert their gaze."
What if I cut you down? Would you help us get into the caves?
"I would run away."
Oh,
Where are the caves?
And at that point, you realize that there's a rune on the ground that puts a zone of truth around him, so he can't lie to get out of the
I think we're learning how
Trap.
much Clancy likes Zone of Truth.
zone of truth. Anyway, and he's
As long as it's not darkness, I'm okay with it.
anyway. What'd you say, Frederick?
he wants.
Oh, where are the caves at?
And he says, "The caves? Oh, they're back behind the giant town."
Is there any secret entrances to the caves that we could get in with hiding?
And he thinks, he's like, "There's a sinkhole that might take you there. I've never been."
Sinkhole.
Do you know where Bobby is?
"I don't know who Bobby is."
No. Okay.
He's talking Goblin, right?
"Bobby, I hardly know her."
Nice one, Jay. Albuquerque.
Is there anything about the Goliaths that they are weak to?
And he thinks about it, and he goes, "They seem to be weak to getting stabbed."
Great.
Me too, man.
Yeah. So he can understand you guys, but he's speaking only to you.
In
Gotcha.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he understands.
Right. Because of tongues.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Jared, ask him if he's ran into any elves.
have you ran into any elves?
And he goes, "What's an elf?"
A tall,
Not much. What's up with you?
a tall, pointy-eared, beautiful person.
And
Super
There might have been
bitchy.
2 of them, a man and a woman,
And a Bobby.
and a Bobby that was really ugly.
"You mean the elves?"
Yeah.
"Well, I've heard of them. They're tall, and they're beautiful, and there might be a man and a woman, I'm told."
Yeah. But you've never ran into him around here or anything.
Just people coming through town telling me about them.
Where's the
What did they say
sinkhole?
about him?
Oh.
They said that there was a man
Oh, gotcha.
and a
Okay.
woman.
Just description. Gotcha.
Was there
Where's
a Bobby?
the sinkhole at?
The goblin's like, "Oh, it's just about a half mile that way," and points a little ways past up the mountain.
Can you guide us to the sinkhole if we bring you with us?
He's gonna just.
Oh shit! I don't understand. Never mind. I can't ask that.
He said
I
he
can
would
understand
just run
you.
away if we let him go. Should we let him go? or
No, I
leave
got a
him
great
tied?
idea, and I just pulled a pole out of the ground.
Oh,
And he says, "Yes, do this. Yes, yes."
So it's still tied to the pole.
So we're not really
Yeah.
setting
Just
him
carry
free.
him like on your shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
all right. Let's do it.
He says,
We're
"Let's
going
go.
to the caves, little buddy. What's your name?
I'm Stomp."
Oh, the goblin.
And
That's
if you
cute.
look at his arm, his one arm is like crippled and flat. And,
Oh.
and he says, "I got underneath a big one once, and they called me Stomp."
So fucking. I want to keep him.
I know.
And yeah, he's like, okay, just on our way to the caves, I need to stop by my family's, because if I don't let the Ankylosaurus back into the barn, then they'll probably all die. Because when he gets here and he doesn't have a sacrifice, he's going to kill a lot of people. He's going to be mad.
Do you guys relay this to us?
Yeah, I tell them that exactly what he just said.
I was just not gonna say it.
How closely did you get it? What are you telling him?
If
Yeah,
we
what did Jared
don't-
tell us?
If we don't take him back by his parents' house to let the Ankylosaurus in, a bunch of people is going to die because they need their sacrifice.
Into what?
Hey, we need that dinosaur.
What? It's a giant 40-foot dinosaur.
Doesn't matter. You need the blood.
Is that one of the ones
Yeah,
we
that's
need?
one of the things. You need the blood.
Why don't we just find some poor
Hey,
sap who looks like
stop.
me instead of that fucking guy?
Do you know, is there
It's
any
a
boars
dinosaur.
around here? Do you guys have boars at your farm?
I got an uncle who's a real boar.
How about a warthog?
Stomp is
Sorry,
great.
warthog.
Fuck the elves. Let's hang out Stomp.
We're keeping Stomp. He's a way better anime
warthog?
girl.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, my sister's out of town.
Do you know what a giraffe is?
And he's like, like, nope.
It's like
Okay.
no joke
No
for that
joke
one.
for that.
Okay.
That'd be reaching.
So I guess we could go towards this place.
Where are we going? I don't know what he's saying.
Do you want that dinosaur?
So he's gesturing with his
need
head
that
towards his
dinosaur.
house, and he's like, take me to the house. Hurry.
I'm
Time
gonna-
is money, friends.
Oh god damn it!
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna
There's
like,
money involved.
I'm gonna pour a little bit of the fermented piss, just a little bit in his mouth,
Ooh.
Are you gonna get our guide drunk?
And,
Oh wait.
just a little bit.
and he immediately starts to slur a bit. And he's like, it's so great. Yes, let's go. We must go to my house.
Why have you fucking done this?
God, your eyes are so fine.
I need to call my therapist.
Immediately where he drank some of it, his mouth started to turn sort of black, and it melted a little bit and then merged back together. But the skin is like the texture of
So that's the
undead
backstory.
flesh. Anyway,
So, okay.
All right, let's go to his house, and then we gotta. Can I borrow your dinosaur indefinitely? Just the blood. I'm not good at
He's
this.
like, I will trade every Ankylosaurus I have for the rest of that jug. That shit is crazy good.
Oh, that's a good trade.
Half of it.
Wait, you can just give us
Yes!
dinosaurs?
Yeah.
You can just give us dinosaurs tamed and obeying your will?
Obey is a really rough description of what we do. We usually stab them with spears until they go the direction we want. We lose 10 to 15 goblins every time we take them out to eat.
Classic thump.
Okay.
So, do you have a little container so I can give him half of it?
Oh, here's your beer drug.
Oh, my alchemy jug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will that work?
I just
No.
need a little container,
Put that away. I'm sure I have a little... Well,
little jar.
can I reach into my bag of holding and rummage in my tent, or would I have to start pulling it out?
Roll a d20.
Wow.
20.
Nat 20?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, you pull out whatever thing you're looking for.
All of the blood I need for the reincarnation? No, just
Pulling it out. No, actually,
I do have a vial of giraffe
roll
warthog.
roll a d20 again for me. If
Come
it's
on.
above a 10, good stuff.
15.
Ooh, 15. Okay. So you pull out two containers. The first one you pull out is filled with an unknown blood. And you're like, oh shit, I can't use this one. And then you pull out another one that is empty
Okay.
that you could use.
Yeah, I give that to
What's
him.
that blood? What's that blood?
I don't know. I just feel like if there was like a percentage chance for things to happen, I got really lucky twice in a row, and maybe this just appeared. And that also is just proof that in life, all you gotta do is ask sometimes. You never know if you don't ask.
Let me taste a
It's
little bit.
cooking material.
Oh.
So basically, what it is it's for a blood pudding made of warthog blood.
Okay. And do I know that?
Yeah. The more you think about it, the more you're like, oh yeah. I have this for when I wanted to make some blood pudding later.
Apparently, I really like blood pudding, and this was something I was keeping on hand, and it's
I actually don't know if blood pudding has blood in it. I'm just assuming it does.
It does.
Oh, this
well,
version
that's
does.
good. Yeah.
So now you have the two.
We just gotta
one.
find
you
the
have a
giraffe.
potential.
Well, we still,
Well, we
gotta
still have
get
to
the-
kill that dinosaur.
and
Oh,
still-
I have a way to get the blood out really easily.
Yeah, you stab it.
And Stomp is like, we gotta go.
I
He's
hop on
freaking
Steve.
out.
Let's go.
Let's
And
go.
you can hear.
Oh, gee whiz.
Okay, let's go.
You
I'm
have
in-
the vial.
I'm gonna cast Major Illusion where he was at,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make Stomp right there.
Okay. And you guys are running the other way. And you see it's a very large but not rapacious T-Rex. So rapacious is the name that they gave this dinosaur demigod. This is just like an alpha T-Rex is here in the village. And it's sort of sniffing around the stomp area and is trying to eat it, but it's clearly real stupid. It just keeps slamming its nose into the ground.
Me too.
And then it charges at a nearby house and rips open the top. And you see there's a bunch of goblins hiding in there, and it just starts going to town, eating them.
That could have been you.
So you're
Stomp.
gonna just be able to easily get the blood out of something like that?
Oh, I have an idea.
Okay, well, we're
You guys are running that
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
yeah. The T-Rex is busy eating innocent people that are back there because you
Nice.
took
Well,
their sacrifice.
Innocent goblins. They're not people.
So
I don't say that.
what my plan is,
Damn.
we're gonna give half of this to Stomp for its help, and we're gonna use the other half to drug the dinosaur.
Oh, you think that'll knock him out?
Exactly. Then we cut its throat.
How are
Do
you gonna?
Stomp is like, I want more. Please give me more.
I
Just
do
Are you
have
sure
more.
that that's what's gonna make the dinosaur pass out?
No idea.
Well,
I could
because
command it to drop.
It's blood.
Well, no, drop, and then we cut its neck.
Oh, yeah. If it works, that
But
would work.
I also have more of that alcohol, anyways.
Yeah.
He got like a small jar of it.
Yeah, but Stomp doesn't need to know that.
I know.
The Stomp is
It's my
like,
stash.
his mouth's just wide open, and
Give
he's just
more.
like, more, please.
I'm just gonna put a drop.
A
in his
drop?
mouth. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
It's like a 4-year-old with juice. Like, you ever seen that video of the little kid that tries Coca-Cola for the first time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's like, yeah. That's
The
the
little kid
stuff,
with the
friend.
candy, the cotton candy, and she's like,
Yeah, that one too.
He likes it.
Yeah, he does.
So you get there, and he's trying to describe the mechanism to open the gate. He's like, you need to pull down on this lever and push up on that one, and then kick the gate in. Normally, it's like 10 goblins that are doing this. It's very complicated. It's literally just a latch that you turn like this, but
push it
they don't really understand it that much.
I was like, could we
Goliaths
just
helped them
jump
make
over?
it.
"Here, I'm like, Fully, do you just want to knock down that fence?" Or just,
Well, sure,
just
and then I
open
just
it.
do
Thank
that.
you.
Do that.
Open it. Yeah.
And you can see there's probably 15 ankylosaurs just grazing in this pasture.
And those are big, right?
Yeah, they're real big. They're like Subaru hatchback size.
Oh, wow.
I want
for their
to.
body with a big tail and a club about the size of 2 watermelons.
I asked Stomp, how easy is it to lead one of these away somewhere?
And he says, "Oh, like I said, it's very easy. You just stab them in the direction you don't want them to go."
It's,
But we have
you don't have any other
command.
method?
yeah.
Says, we can call my cousins over, and they've got a bunch of new kids. They're all easily expendable. We have them do the stabbing, and we pay the ones that survive.
Is there one you don't like very much? That's mean.
One ankylosaurus I don't like?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I love them. They're my family.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I ate all of them.
Stomp is so good.
All right. I'm going to.
Sorry.
I'm going to command one to grovel, which will make it The target falls prone and then ends its turn.
So, we just got to think. If that goes south and we start attacking it, we're probably going to end up fighting all of them and have a stampede on our hands.
Except that I can cast silence on the rest. How close are they? In a 20.
So they can't hear what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd probably be better to cast it right on you guys because they're spread out across the pasture.
Oh, okay. I forgot how that worked. I thought it was they couldn't hear anything.
No, they can't make any noise. Anything within it can't hear anything either. They're deafened.
It keeps the noise inside.
Yeah.
But then we'd still have the risk of them noticing.
Yeah, if they see it.
Well,
are you guys debating this out loud? Are you discussing it?
Yeah.
I
and
figured
Stomp is like, oh, they're real dumb. They don't know nothing. you just take a big enough spear and you can one at a time guide them in, and they never complain. These guys are dumb. They have killed so many goblins.
Maybe we should let all those goblin brothers and sisters bring one to us.
Well,
And
why
he's
don't we just try doing it ourselves?
I like that
Yeah,
idea.
we could just-
Also, though, that T-Rex is probably going to come over here, and I don't like them that much. However, he could probably deal with only one or two ankylosaurs, and they will see him as a threat, and they will freak out when they see him, and they will probably kill all of us if they see him.
How tall is an ankylosaur? Whatever.
Ankylosaurus is probably, I would guess, the top of their back is like 5 or 6 feet off the ground.
I fly up onto the back of one.
Okay. Hey, do you know what an ankylosaurus is?
No.
It's the
guys
little
know?
armor one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, with the big club tail?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I do not fly up on his back. That totally changed. I thought it was a big long neck looking.
I can tell. I want to get on its back. I'm like, do
Well,
you though?
I could also curse it.
What would that do?
While
would
cursed,
curse
the
it.
target would make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action and doing nothing.
It probably has very low wisdom.
So,
Me too.
yeah, I'm going to just walk up to it and touch it and do that.
Okay. So, let's see here.
I want to dig through my pack and get a big enough container to capture the blood.
Capture all of the blood from an ankylosaurus.
No, as much as I would need.
As much as you would need is most of the blood of the ankylosaurus.
Okay. Maybe
It's not meant to be in quantities that are
I
equal.
pull out my biggest cauldron that
Okay.
I have and then if I don't already, have a lid that I can clasp and keep it closed once I have it full.
Okay.
I also have an idea. If that's not going to work, you're going to hate it. You're going to absolutely hate it. But it's an idea.
We drink it all and then we piss it
No,
out later.
no. Ugh, no.
No, that's not what I was.
Ideas that he would hate.
We take your
unquote.
tent,
Don't kink shame.
and we sop up as much of the blood we can in the tent, and then wring it out later.
No deal.
I'm not the one who wants to turn back to a human.
But,
Still
okay.
no deal.
Okay, we got to kill one of those
I
things.
cast
I get out my
to-
big cauldron.
Silence.
Or the bestow curse.
So curse. Okay. On an ankylosaurus.
Yep.
What's it got to do?
Wisdom save.
It fails.
Yeah, okay. Also going to cast silence. And did you pull out your cauldron?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bring that right underneath it.
So silence on you guys.
Around us.
Okay. So pros. Nothing can hear any sound you guys are making.
Ooh, can I do message in silence?
Yes. Cons. You can't hear each other, and you can't hear anything outside of silence.
We
Can we-
can't cast
Vocal spells.
vocal spells.
I'm going to tell Jareth with message to keep an eye out for the dinosaur coming towards us.
Okay.
So you just have a whisper of my voice in your
see
head.
The T-Rex come around the corner. He's bashing in another little shanty house of goblins.
Can you guys see me though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just can't hear each other.
I wave my hands and point.
I run under it and I gut it from fucking groin to neck.
Damn.
With the cauldron, he already put the cauldron
Yeah.
right under it.
Okay. Yeah.
Just gonna bleed it out
you
right then.
You bisect the ankylosaurus as hard as you can, and blood starts pouring out, and it pretty much just starts to thrash, and I need Senior and Frederick to make dex saves.
Okay.
Do I need to?
No.
Fuck.
Ooh, that's a
Wait,
9.
are you next to us? Are you close enough that we get your...
I think so. I'm
Yeah.
standing down there with you guys.
What's the save?
I have
You gotta beat a 15.
so
Nope.
for we don't have bless anymore, but right because that's
You
only
have-
1 hour.
You have an aura though.
Yeah, with the aura protection, you and allies within 10 feet gain a charisma mod as a bonus on saves, and that is 2.
Shit, I fail.
Both fail still.
But if it failed, then it can't do anything.
Because of the curse. But it's still writhing in death.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just a thrash.
Damn it. Yeah, I failed.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's a lot of dice.
So 4, 8, 12, 13 plus 10, 23 damage.
Yeah.
The tail swings and hits both of you, one and then the other. And then Foley, dex save from you to get out from under it.
Oh, very good. 21.
Yeah, that's fine. You dodge roll out from under it. The cauldron, however, is stuck under it now. It is filling it with blood, but the cauldron's underneath the body of an ankylosaurus.
So it collapsed on top of it?
Yes.
Oh, what size creature is this?
Large.
I could just pick it up.
Well, we can't
What?
hear you.
Oh.
Oh, right. So I actually say, what? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk up and pick it up.
You're starting to lift it up.
Yeah.
Okay. The children are running out of the house. Just like 30, 40 goblin children go scurrying. And the T-Rex stomps and crushes about 8 of them and snaps about 5 of them up. And then grabs one little girl and tries to get her, but ends up just biting her leg off. And so she's crawling away, lifts his foot up, and steps back, and then eats the ones that it crushed, and then lunges after the girl as she crawls behind a house. And then in this, it accidentally knocks the roof off of one of the other little shacks and turns and sees another little goblin feast. Now there's only one more house between you guys and it.
Are you telling me we
flailing my arms again and pointing towards the house
Yeah.
and the massive dinosaur that I hope you guys see.
because we freed Stomp, did we just commit goblin genocide?
Actually,
Well, didn't
it's
you say-
more complicated than that.
Because didn't you say this isn't the main dinosaur they were...
No. So the dinosaur that normally... So we're going to zoom out. We're going to do that thing where I tell you what's going on in the world so that there's context for it. Earlier, a dinosaur that normally comes and eats a dude tied to a stake found a dude tied up in the middle of the road and ate it. And then decided he was also going to eat that other elf. His roar scared a T-Rex out of the T-Rex's normal territory.
T-Rex.
And the T-Rex is just running to get away from the giant dinosaur and ends up in the town. Normally that T-Rex would never go anywhere near that town, but because the other dinosaur scared him, he ran over there, he's out of his territory, and ends up seeing a tied-up goblin. Decides to go after the tied-up goblin, lures him right into the middle of the town, and then the goblin's not there, and he ends up just going after all the goblins. That's how this turned about. It's not really because of what you did in town, although that's related. It's really more because you tied up an elf and changed how the sacrifice stuff works.
So you are currently doing what?
I'm lifting up the dinosaur and like squeezing the blood into the pot.
Yeah, and you made a deck save so you should be able to just go get your cauldron.
Yep.
So you're squeezing it in. Once the cauldron's full, I'm going to lid it, snap it shut.
And this whole time, Stomp is losing his mind.
Is he still tied to a pole, just laying on the
he's
ground?
laying on the ground tied to the pole because I assume you set it down when you picked up the Ankylosaurus. So his head and body are just like thrashing, and he can't hear anything. But whenever you can, if he's even near your peripheral vision, he's just freaking out, and you can just see him thrashing around and bouncing the pole around a little bit as he tries to move.
So can I safely get the cauldron in the bag of holding? Okay.
I'm going to get up and I don't know, possibly see the fucking dinosaur coming to us.
Yeah, you see it. You see
Okay,
the
and I'm gonna
T-Rex.
just get rid of silence.
You get rid of
The
silence.
second you do, I've got the cauldron away. I go, guys, I got a plan. It's really fucking dumb.
As
Let's go.
it's audible again.
I fly.
You hear like, oh my god, oh my god, and he's just freaking out and screaming. Anyway,
How close is he to me?
the T-Rex or
No,
Stomp?
Stomp.
Stomp's like 5 feet away from you.
Can I just punch him in the face?
Yes.
Okay, I want to do that.
I fly. I don't think I have buoyancy. Or, well, I had it when we were on the path. Has it been more than 10 minutes from the path when they got eaten?
Yeah.
Okay. I go, "Rah, rah, rah," and then Pot Pot gurgles yellow on me, and I have flight again. I fly up, and what I'm going to try and do is land on the T-Rex and stab guide him away from town.
Holy shit.
Because that's what they said is how you do that.
So
It wasn't a T-Rex,
the
though.
T-Rex
Or whatever.
turns
Oh, well, that's true.
and looks and is starting to move towards you guys, the group. You punch Stomp in the face, and he just goes quiet. And then you land on the T-Rex, right?
Yep.
Where at?
I want to... So I want to land, I guess, kind of on above his hips, sort of.
Okay.
So that if I stab him, like, right there, that'll guide...
Yeah, plus you kind of have buoyancy, so you don't actually have to, like, sit down.
You're not like riding him. You're more like
I'm just kind of
floating
hovering,
behind him.
and I'm still like, oh, yeah, kind of touch and go on him, hovering.
Do you have something like staked into him?
Well,
Here's
gotta
my
think.
question. So, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to roll to find out. So I want to find out before I have to do it.
Okay.
If you have a dinosaur and you're behind it floating with hardly any movement speed, and you stab it and it just spins around, are you going to be stuck in the same spot that you were, and now its head is right where you were at?
So I'm
or
gonna
are you
be-
going to be drug behind it?
How
when it
tall
turns?
is it?
Probably 15 feet tall.
Okay. Is it too wide for me to straddle it like on a horse?
It'd be too wide for a goblin to straddle it. But you can.
So that's
Giant,
what I want to
hideous
do.
Catoblepus person.
Oh,
yeah, you man. have,
like, what, 4 feet? All right,
But-
weird hoof.
So I don't want to be hovering next above it. I want to be like, I want to kind of ride it, but I want to just have my like legs down sideways like on a horse, but my feet tucked back, just kind of riding it like a jockey.
Right.
And if it gets too crazy, then I can just kind of pull off and float up.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
and then I'm gonna pull out a dagger, and then I have my dart, my other glove that I've got.
Okay.
And I'm
So
gonna
it's
just
moving
start-
towards them.
I'm gonna
and
just start fucking stabbing.
Which side are you stabbing?
Well,
are you stabbing both sides?
I'm gonna stab left side because I imagine that it's running and like it's up here. That's how I'm picturing it. That we're over here and it's coming up the road, but I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, so I just start stabbing the shit out of the left side to get it to. Or no, it said no. I do the right side because it's opposite. I do the
So
right
you stab
side
the right side.
to turn it left away.
Roll an animal handling.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is an animal handling contest. Is what this is basically gonna
fuck.
be.
This is where you pull out those nat 20s,
I
bud.
got a +1. 5.
It immediately spins around and tries to bite you off its back. So I need you to make a dex save, and you got to beat a 13.
No, I got an 8.
Okay. So it bucks you, and it's going to turn around. This is an alpha T-Rex, and it spins. And that's a 26 to hit. Jesus Christ.
Me.
Yes.
Oh, I'd have to check, but I think that hits.
And it deals 22 damage.
Ooh.
And it's got you grappled in its mouth. Now, I will let you make another dex save to be inside the mouth versus caught in the teeth.
But I can't do a dex save to get out of the teeth.
No, you missed that dex save. This is you can tuck up in a ball versus you get caught and pierced.
Fuck it. I'll go, I'll tuck in.
The curse is real.
Yeah, because I am the next in line for the death. 9.
You are caught in the teeth.
Okay.
So you're grappled. However, roll initiative, everyone.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Me
no.
included.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
It's okay.
I don't know.
So Rex got a 6.
That was literally one half of my health in one hit.
Oh my
I
god.
had 44.
That's not good.
Okay.
I got a 3 too.
You got a 3.
You probably want to attack me next, right? I'm only in his teeth.
You got a 3. Okay. Fred's got a 3.
12.
12. Okay.
19.
19. That's good. Okay.
I'm gonna save you.
I got a 5.
If not, I'll save you 2.
Doof
Okay.
was the rodeo king, not Foley. I tried pulling some douche shit. That's...
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. Okay. So seniors first.
How far away are they?
They're 35 feet from you.
Perfect. I can run 45 feet.
Perfect.
I'm gonna throw. Tell me if I'm doing too much.
It sounds like yes.
I'm gonna throw off the dinosaur that I have to get it
Okay.
off of me because I'm holding it still.
Okay.
I'm going to run, and I'm going to attempt to jump and touch Foley.
All I
can
ask of you is an athletics check, and you
So-
got to beat a 12.
So I can cast what's it called? Gaseous form.
Oh, shit.
Fuck. 12.
Yes! Let's fucking go.
So
Okay,
14 total.
So you sort of shrug the Ankylosaurus off to the side, and you start just taking these huge bounds. You hit the fence that you guys had sort of fucked with earlier, and you hit it. You hit the post, and you use that to jump off of and fly towards the face of the T-Rex, reach out, and just smack Foley by reaching into the mouth a little bit and grabbing hold of the leg. I mean, there's a little bit of him sticking out, but you want to make sure that you hit skin.
Okay.
So you slap the skin.
And you just hear, and you turn into a cloud of pink dust,
Wow.
pink sparkly dust, and you have movement speed of 10.
Just like
As
buoyancy.
a reaction, the T-Rex is going to convulsively sneeze.
Okay.
And he just shoots you along with Senior right onto the ground in front of him. Just, but you're
Okay.
in a cloud.
So while you're in this cloud, you can enter and move and occupy space with another creature. You have resistance to non-magical damage, and you have advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws.
Wow.
You can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and even mere cracks.
Narrow openings.
And it treats it as though it's liquid.
You ever heard of a reverse fart? In a dinosaur? Keep going.
While in the form, the target can't talk or manipulate objects, and any objects it was carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. The target can't attack or cast spells. So essentially, you're just in this form right now.
How long does it last?
I think it's...
And do
hold
I have
on.
a choice to end it?
No, I have to end it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm looking.
You also can't talk in the form.
Yeah.
So you don't get to ask him to end it for you.
Right.
Up to an hour.
Oh, damn.
It is a really kick-ass spell.
That is so useful for dealing with somebody that you find irritating.
Yep. And then I'm going to...
Debuff him for an hour.
And I get it back.
Nice.
That's it. That's the end of my
Shit.
turn.
Okay.
So I was really afraid that you're gonna be like, that is too much shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, not with the check in there.
Okay.
Jareth.
Okay. I am within 60 feet. These guys, are they near me?
Yeah. They're all... Nobody is more than 35 feet from you.
I'm going to use my action and do command
Okay.
on the T-Rex. Or
Let
the
me
big-
read what command does really quick.
Okay. That's it. And then if you need more, I can give you more.
T-Rexes don't understand English. So it needs to be able to understand you.
Well, can't she talk to animals?
She could use speak with animals
I have to
Is
do
that
that.
as a
action?
ritual.
Okay, never mind. You bastard.
It's okay, because every time I've used command in my D&D play, it always fails.
100% of the
Every single
times that I've wanted to command something,
Yep.
I've either failed the save or the thing I asked was impossible.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
Well,
it's just a real pity because I want you to be able to command things so bad.
know. I'm going to. I need you guys closer to me.
You can move.
I'm going to move towards them.
Okay.
So if I can, yeah.
How big is the radius?
For which one?
I don't know.
Whatever you're trying to do.
I want to be close to them so I can cure wounds. But you're okay for right now, or?
For right now, I'm gas, so
Okay.
I
Well,
can't really
shit.
be hurt.
Then I'm going to cast Moonbeam on this fucking thing.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
What do I do
uh,
again?
yeah.
Roll. Well, luck. I want to use luck.
I don't know. I think it's a save.
I think they have to roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a save.
Okay, good. I'm like, wait, I want to use luck.
No, I just put.
Okay, go.
It's just a fucking blast from the sky.
It fails the save.
Okay. Okay. So it failed the save. So it's just hitting you, right?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
gonna hit me. So it is
2d12, I believe.
2d10.
2d10. Whoops.
So roll a d10 twice for me.
Twice. Okay, sorry. Forgot how to use this. 2 and 5.
7 damage. The T-Rex is bathed in moonbeam. However,
Go ahead.
I need to. Does this only hit enemies?
It hits.
How big is it?
everyone. It's a 5-foot radius.
Oh, that's not that big.
No, it
Especially
hits everything. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But they got sneezed out.
I'm just trying to figure out if it would revert somebody who is in a gaseous form, if that would be considered shape changing or not.
I don't know why that's relevant.
But yeah, it would.
Yeah. So
How far did they get sneezed?
they're right in front of it. So
Beyond 5 feet?
it's only a 5-foot radius. So I'm assuming you centered it right on the Rex.
Yeah.
So basically, they're just outside of it.
Okay.
So if they go in, if the gas form enters that space or the moonbeam moves 5 feet out, then it will hit it. But right now, it's not.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm going to.
Blender.
No, because I still have Ensnaring Strike casted on my sword.
Mhm.
So I'm good.
Okay.
I yell at you assholes, come to me! Away from the beam!
I hope this is the first creature you actually hit with Ensnaring Strike. That would be the dopest shit
Right?
ever. And it's just moonbeamed. Oh, nut.
Okay. It's the T-Rex's turn. T-Rex sees the gas in front of it. Doesn't have any interest in that. At the beginning of its turn, does it have to make another save?
Mm-hmm.
Fails again.
So roll that damage.
Yep.
2D. 1 and 5.
6 damage. Okay. And the T-Rex is going to attack Senior. Gonna have to roll that again. That's a
Yeah, that hits.
it's a 31 to hit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say your AC is like 14 now.
And it is 26 damage.
I am unconscious.
Oh my god. So it bites and throws you to the side and immediately turns and tries to sweep its tail through the area to clear out the gas. It doesn't like the gas. Can it hit you in that form?
Well, if I'm unconscious.
Oh, is it concentration or is it when you like
Oh,
turn
no.
it off?
It's concentration.
Unfortunately, sorry.
So yeah, tail swipe is just gonna hit you then, or try to hit you. That is a 20 to hit,
That hits.
and that's 14 damage.
Oh, ouch.
Does that hit me as well? Do I have a death?
No,
Okay.
it's not an AOE. It's just a 1.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Okay, so at this point,
Bring me to life.
Yeah, that's enough. Stomp manages to get out.
Yeah. If I die, I'm playing Stomp.
He
He said he was going
runs
to run away.
behind the nearest Ankylosaurus and starts using his patented stab method to try and get it to go towards the T-Rex. Not successful yet, but we'll see.
Hopefully he saves the day.
Foley.
Shit, so I just got knocked out of... I got sneezed out as a gas. You got hit. I turned regular monster. Hit. You're down.
Remember, the moonbeam's still going, and I told you guys to get away from it.
Yeah. If I do spare the dying, that just stops the death saves. It doesn't bring you back, right?
It puts me at 1 hit point unconscious.
Unconscious. If I cure wounds, will that bring you conscious?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well. Oh, shit. You know what? So, I haven't activated Sliver yet. It's Find Familiar. He rolls his own initiative. Would that count as an action or a bonus action or nothing to activate
We'll
him?
say that realistically you would have had Sliver out. You
Okay.
had all the other stuff. You had plenty of time seeing the Rex coming. You'd have gotten him ready. So just roll his initiative.
Okay. Pretty good.
Way better than your other one.
Always better than mine. Just Dex 19 for his initiative.
Okay, in that case, then he's gonna act right before you. So we'll say it's before your
Okay.
turn.
Perfect.
It'll be him.
Okay. And so I was never clear on this. With where I can do touch spells with Sliver, does that take like my action on my turn and then like his movement and shit to do it?
You can move him into position on his turn.
And then on my turn, when I cast it on my action, then it happens? Okay.
Yeah.
On his turn, can I still use an action on his turn?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay. Okay, there's nothing I could do. Wait, it's got reach of 5 feet. If he has a reach of 5 feet, would that be able to attack the dinosaur?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going to attack with him. It's melee weapon plus 4 to hit. 7 does not hit. Okay.
He bites into him with his itty bitty spider teeth, and it doesn't even make it through the epidermis.
Okay. I leave Sliver on your forehead. Am I within attack of opportunity if I were to run away?
No, he has a 10-foot range, so.
I want to use 20 of my movement to run away.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or
then,
is that-
then you will get outside of the range. Yeah, if you get 20 feet away.
Oh.
So he has a 10-foot range. You have to be getting out of his hitbox,
okay.
basically.
I
I think-
think meant.
That's what he was asking in the first one, wasn't it?
Well,
I just said
normally
no,
it's
so
5 foot, but technically you could get up to 10 feet before he got out of it.
man, fuck. One of us is gonna die, Cayman,
I know. Or we both will.
or that. That'd
Then
be
we
cool.
create our luchador characters. That's a tag team bunch of monks.
Or we do
Just
halflings in a
wait.
trench coat.
Waiting for my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I used my turn to use Cure Wounds on Senior,
'Kay.
2nd level, because he saved my life already.
Are you guys in touching distance?
My spider
Is.
Oh.
And I can cast spells
Kissing
through him.
distance.
Oh.
Well,
Jeez.
no, not that. I think it's a D8. Hold on. 2nd level, 2D8. Where? 4 plus 5. Each one's plus my spellcast modifier. What did I just say? 5.
9 total.
9 total. Okay. 19 heal.
Woo! I'm back up and almost half health.
Yeah.
I am at least going to run inside of his attack range, but away from Cayman's character as far as I can. Basically circumvent around,
Yeah.
so we don't get AoE together.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
It is Frederick's turn.
Okay, so is there an area around him that like is clear of all of us, including Stump?
Well, there was, but somebody just ran around behind him. So this is what it looks like now. Sort of you, Jareth,
Senior.
Senior, and Foley,
Oh,
and then the T-Rex.
okay. I would like to cast
So you're
Minor
basically
Illusion
in a line for anybody who's listening.
right there.
Minor Illusion
To the side of
directly
him.
to the right of the T-Rex.
Yes, and I
Okay.
would like to do the roar of the giant dinosaur.
Okay.
Oh, smart.
Last time we did a big noise, it blew up a whole realm. Just putting that out.
I'm not using a staff this time.
Oh, well, we'll give it disadvantage. It's not super smart. Yeah. Okay. It is startled and is sort of looking off to the right for where it is. It's scanning for it. But it's not going anywhere yet. It's just looking.
Well, shit. Okay,
Oh, don't. Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna do Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Like I don't have anything else.
Which bolt is which?
Oh, that's pretty good. And that's 4th level.
Oh, damn.
So
That's actually a fuck ton of damage.
well, if I roll good,
Yeah, it's 40-12.
yeah, that's not right. 2. Okay, there we go. 14. 22.
22 damage. Okay. You start electrocuting the Rex, and it's sort of thrashing about. It's focused on you now.
Oh, well, I haven't taken damage yet, so that's good.
Senior, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Infestation on it.
Okay.
So you cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range. They must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
It's an 18.
It succeeds. So nothing happens. God damn it. God damn it. That would have been so... Okay.
That it?
Nope.
Okay.
This is stupid.
Oh, no.
So the way we're positioned, I'm going to start running away from it, shouting, me, because I don't know what... Me. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a flare that you're waving around?
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding. Never mind.
So I'm going to start running away,
Okay.
shouting, here. Yep.
Opportunity attack. We're going to roll it again.
Yeah.
It hits.
Okay. I'm hoping I'll distract enough for everyone to get out.
You're gonna knock him unconscious.
Maybe not.
Wow.
15.
I'm at
Oh.
4 hit points.
God damn.
That is the
shit.
absolute minimum damage he can roll. FYI.
15.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to start doing that. You can get out now because there's no attacks of opportunity again.
Yep.
Until his next turn, right? Well,
Yes.
he'll have a turn before me.
Oh, will he?
I just went.
Yes. But
He's
it's
also in
Gerald's turn.
Moonbeam.
It's my turn.
Yes.
So I'm hoping I distract him.
Okay. So you're sitting over there half dead,
Yeah. More than half dead.
and I'm not close enough to you.
Yeah, you'd have to get
I have to
around
be
to
able to
the
touch.
T-Rex at this point.
I'm gonna Misty Step to Foley
Okay.
with my bonus action.
Got it.
I'm going to cast Lay on Hands
Oh, shit.
for my action, which
Okay.
gives me 40. Can I give him some now, or do I have to wait?
No, you can give him as much of it as you want.
Let's give you. What do you want? 20.
20's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
At least 15.
Do you want more? Do you want 30?
It's up to you.
Let's give you 30. So then I
Okay.
have 10 left. So that sounds good, and I
God
still
damn,
have Cure
that's such a
Wounds.
good heal.
Yeah.
Lay on Hands is dope.
Lay on Hands is busted.
Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah. It's the T-Rex's turn. First, his save. Failed his Moonbeam save.
Ooh.
Roll damage.
Thank God.
4,
We need everything we can get.
9.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Now it's the Rex's turn, and he is going to start stomping his way towards Frederic. Do you get opportunity attacks?
I do.
Do you? Okay, take an opportunity attack.
All right, I'm gonna swing out with my fucking rod. Oh, jeez. 16. What's our? Yes, it's either 16 or 17. 16. We'll just say 16.
16 to hit?
Yeah.
No, it misses.
Okay.
Got beat to 17.
Yep.
You also get an opportunity attack.
I don't know that I have. I mean, is that baked into
It's
everybody?
it's a talent technically, or a feat.
I thought everyone got that. They just no. Then I don't have it.
Oh, okay. No, it's a thing that certain classes get, or you can get with a feat,
Oh.
and then you can get the ability to cast spells with it as a feat.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
have that
shit.
yet.
So
I don't either.
okay. So in that case, then the T-Rex is just
So
going to
no
come
one
stomp
has
it up to
it?
you. You might have it.
No, I can stop creatures hit with opportunity attacks.
Do you have? Is that opportunist?
Sentinel.
Sentinel. Opportunist
You have the
is,
plugin.
I think, the one that lets
I don't
you
have anything.
use opportunity attacks. We have to look it up at some point.
And I think Rogue just has it.
Yeah, I think
Rogues, fighters, I'm pretty sure do. Generally, casters don't. Paladins probably do.
But yeah, if anyone did have it and hit him, then I could just stop him in his tracks.
Yep.
But
Well, shit. We got too many casters.
That's a 21 to hit.
Ooh. Well, I have a 13 AC.
I just fucking realized we're 3 casters and a nature paladin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A weird combo.
17, 18, 19 damage.
Okay.
Um,
I have. What rebuke is it now?
You have Arcane Rebuke now, I believe.
What does that do exactly?
know.
I don't remember. I bet the DC is the same,
It should be basically the same spell.
but I didn't remember what it all did. And it's not like it's gonna be a big difference on a fucking dinosaur.
Nope.
So deck save.
Okay. That's a 15.
Okay. So it's 2d10.
Okay.
Wait, that was a 15?
Yes.
And it's, I think mine is 15. So is that a fail? I thought it was makes or breaks. Or what was it?
Meets or beats. Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes half damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And that's 2d10 plus a d10 after each. After
Spell level.
2. So I get 4d10.
Yeah.
6.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Oh
Damn.
boy. So he takes 5. A well of arcane energy just erupts into him. And it seems not to really affect it.
It's more damage. So I'm running out of spell slots now.
So the T-Rex doesn't grapple you. It just drops you to the ground. And at this point, it starts to stalk towards the Ankylosaurus pit. None of you guys are particularly good meat, but the Ankylosaurus looks pretty tasty. And it's Foley's turn.
Oh boy, I'm behind it,
Yeah.
Me and you were back here behind it.
Yep.
and we're outside of his attack range.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna try Ray of Sickness because if I can get him poisoned, he has disadvantage on everything, and that would be cool. Problem is, it's a con save, which I'm sure he has just
He
stupid
has a
high
real
constitution.
Decent
so.
con. That was why the mites didn't work.
So, well, we're gonna see though. I'm gonna do it at second level. Oh wait, wait a minute. That'd be my last second level spell slot. Is there anything else? Nope, that's all bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna second level. Fuck, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Make a ranged spell attack. That's +5. Fuck. 12.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
Has a miss.
Fuck. On a hit, the target. On a failed. Oh yeah, I just miss. Fuck. As my bonus action, I want to have. You're super low still.
I'm at 4 hit points.
I would say that's pretty low. I'm gonna have Pot.
Give me the sludge.
Fly over to you. Shit.
He's just gonna shit all over your face.
He's gonna drop some green goo on you, and you get plus my intelligence. So that's only. You get 10 temporary hit points. And that's my turn. Which only puts you at 14. Which means you're still going to get one shot.
Frederic.
All right. I still have Witch Bolt,
Okay.
and I think my tier just went to other targets, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So just roll damage.
could I do another beam? Let's do that. Ooh.
14. And 14. 28.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Thanks.
28 damage.
Die went awesome.
50, 63, 68, 74, 81. Okay. You
done
guys are
80.
coming along. The Rex is not looking super thrilled about this. And he spins back around to see that you're still there and is again decided that he just needs to kill you. Do you have anything else you're doing?
Was I on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. How far away was I from him?
You're about 10 feet away from him right now.
So in range?
Yes.
Shit. Is minor illusion an action or bonus?
It's an action. Pretty sure.
And I have to use Witch Bolt as an action to keep going.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Warlocks. Trade your action for actions.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get any cool bonus actions.
Shit. Well, I don't think I have anything else then.
Okay. Stomp is going to try another animal handling here.
Let's go, Stomp!
That's a solid animal handling. That's a 22.
Hey.
And his patented stab technique works pretty well. The Ankylosaurus starts to move away from him out of irritation and has to gear up for battle with the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Moving to the bottom of the order, Ankylosaurus. And he's going to go ahead and make an attack. And that is a 24 to hit. And
You could grab more dice if you want.
no,
I mean,
I was trying to make sure that I used the same dice that hit you guys earlier. So that's, wow, really weak roll. 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 6, 15 damage.
pretty good.
It slams into the T-Rex and it bellows. And now its attention is split between the Ankylosaurus and the rest of the party. So attacks will have advantage while its attention is split.
No.
Senior, your turn.
How hurt is everybody?
I'm great.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm
fair.
pretty healthy.
I'm about to die, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
I'm at 17, but he's focused on me again.
How close is he to me?
The T-Rex.
Yeah. Or not the T-Rex, Frederic.
Frederic is 15 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to run up to, what's your hit points?
17.
17. Okay, you're doing better than I am.
Yeah.
Right in front of the dinosaur, I'm going to cast Major Illusion.
Okay.
I was hoping you would.
And I'm going to put a little goblin there just screaming like, ah, look at me, look at me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that's what I do.
Okay. So you do that. And T-Rex thinks it's real, and good chance it's going to attack the goblin instead.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Jareth.
So now it's away from the moonbeam, right?
Yes, it moved out of the moonbeam.
I would like to. I'm going to stay where I'm at with Foley, and I'm going to move the moonbeam to it around my allies.
So, you
So
have the
The
T-Rex.
moonbeam's here,
So
right?
you have the
Rex.
T-Rex, and you have the Ankylosaurus right here. And then you've got Frederic, the Illusion, and the other guys back here, and then the Goblin back here. So you're going to go right on top of the Rex, correct?
Where was it at before?
Yeah.
It was back here. And the Rex has been moving up. So you'd have to go over the people, or you could go around them, or you can go this way, and it'd probably dispel the illusion. It's doable. You just have to go around if you're going to go wide. Or you can go right over people, and I think they have to make saves in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just go around. Should be
I'll
good.
just go around then.
'Kay.
And kill the illusion.
'Kay.
Because I want to still hit it with the moonbeam.
Well, can't you? Oh, well. Couldn't you go on the other side
Yeah, you can go around it the other way.
without hitting
I just want you to...
I don't want to hit anyone.
Okay.
I just went.
So you go around the long way, and you sweep up and hit the Rex. So 2d10. Oh, actually, I guess he makes his save
One.
first. He failed.
2. I have 3. God damn it.
God damn.
Okay, takes 3. Anything else?
Bonus action. I'm not close enough to hit it or anything. No, because it's
but
a moonbeam.
You
Never
could
mind.
be.
I don't want to get hit. I can also get hurt by the moonbeam, so I'm good where I'm at for right
You're
now.
also, I think you have the most health out of everyone.
Yeah, I do.
And AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, I don't want to run into the moonbeam.
Let the
you know?
casters take.
yeah.
Okay, it's the T-Rex's turn, and he needs to beat a 15 in order to not attack the illusion. He does not beat a 15. Got a 9. So,
Doesn't he have to do another one for the moonbeam now?
yes, he does. What's the save for Moonbeam?
I think it's higher than that.
It's half damage, right?
It's on your other page.
Over here? Oh, 13.
Yeah. So, I think it takes half if it passes.
Yeah, it still takes half of my.
Okay.
Okay. So 8,
6.
6.
14.
Pretty good.
Take 7.
That's more than double what you did last
The best,
time. when
the
Deb
best
passed.
roll you've done on Moonbeam when he actually passes. It was a great time to do it. Okay, he's going to make his attack. Nat ones to attack the illusion. So, what's he gonna hit by accident?
Himself.
The ground, I'd figure.
We'll see.
He's gonna bite his
A
own leg
1
off.
or a 2, he just
Oh,
injures
geez.
himself lunging forward. A 3, he doesn't hit anything at all, and he's just confused. But on a 4, then I roll to see if he hits somebody else. 3, doesn't hit anything. He
Yeah.
just snaps and rears back at the disappearance. He's very confused. So he's going to use his tail attack on 1 or 2 Ankylosaurus, 3 or 4 Frederic. Hey! Tail attack on the Ankylosaurus. And he misses. The Ankylosaurus heavy armor just rebuffs the tail. It doesn't seem to do anything to it. And with that, it's Foley's turn.
I am going to stab out his left eye with both of my dart attacks.
Okay. Called shot.
Right, but I have advantage.
Do you have advantage? So now it's regular attack.
Yeah, twice.
Okay.
Also, it has bonus acid damage. Whatever that means. Fuck. 15 to hit.
Whiff.
Damn.
Here's the one.
Bingo, bango. 16 to hit.
Whiff.
Okay.
You guys had advantage. You keep giving away advantage.
Well, I wanted to blind him.
Nobody's attacking.
I wanted to blind him.
Okay.
But then, so bonus.
Technically, your spider got to go first.
Oh, right. So he'll do his attack, which will hit, because it'll do no damage. He gets advantage? Okay, great. 10 or 1. That's a 14 to hit, so he misses.
He misses too.
Okay, bonus action. Fucking hell. I'll have Pot. I go, and he does his
That
acid
noise
spittle.
is usually because of a phone. Just a heads up.
What popped up is what I felt.
Just a heads up. That's usually what causes it.
Okay.
7 to 10. Fuck. Miss. Okay, turns over.
Okay. Frederic, your turn.
Well, I guess I'm doing Witch Bolt again.
Which already hits.
Oh, that's 12s. Oh. Ooh,
9, 11, 17, 19. 19 damage. The wreck stumbles. It's very badly hurt. Electricity's coursing through its body. It's barely standing anymore. And it's the Ankylosaurus's turn.
Do it.
Nat 1. The Ankylosaurus slams his tail into Stomp.
No.
No.
Stomp goes flying through the air towards the Rex. And the Rex is going to get an opportunity attack.
Midair.
Oh, he misses. The jaws snap together, barely missing. And Stomp is going to get his own opportunity attack as he flies by.
Please kill him, Stomp. Crit.
That's 19. That's enough. Okay. So Stomp is going to take his dinosaur stabbing spear and he's going to throw it into the Rex as hard as he can.
While he's flying past it.
And he does 4 damage.
Yeah.
The Rex collapses. Stomp skids on the ground to a landing.
Holy
His ribs
shit.
crushed. His arm just weak and feeble. And he gets up and he's like, we got him, boys.
I was like, thump, thump,
Stop,
thump. It
stop,
starts shouting,
stop,
thump,
stop,
thump, thump.
And he's cheering, and you see the remaining surviving goblins like peering out their windows at the destruction, and they sort of just shut the windows and stuff back. They don't look at Stomp as a hero. They look at him as a failed martyr.
Thump the hero.
And Stomp is like, well, I guess we should get out of Dodge.
Yeah, we should head to the hole or the sinkhole or the caves, or whatever we're doing.
We should go somewhere and hide.
Rest.
And
Rest, yeah.
he's like, I know a great place out in the pasture that we can go sleep.
Okay.
Are there any risk of big dinosaurs killing us?
Only if you piss them off.
Sounds good to me.
We haven't done that.
Sounds good to me.
So
We haven't done that in 5 minutes since the last time we pissed off a dinosaur.
So he leads you to a little shepherd's shack, maybe a quarter mile, a half mile away from the town. And there's a little basement that's been dug out. I mean, it's mostly just a dirt wall and floor thing, but there's some mats and stuff to lay on. Obviously, Steve can make you a moss bed. And you guys can rest there.
Yeah.
A long rest, or
Yeah, and we'll let you long rest, and we'll call that Chapter 8.
We broke
Part
the curse.
3.
We broke the curse. Stomp saved the day.
Very barely.
Barely.
Yeah.
But you did. You did do it. No
broke the
character
curse.
deaths in any definition, although damn close.
Yeah.
Couple times.
Couple times.
So, good job, guys.
Nice.
And
MVP.
hopefully everyone will be excited for Chapter 9. Oh, and you guys level.
Level 9.
Woo, level 9.
Bye.